So let us take few more questions in C programming and problem solving. This is the next question. The output of the following program is this: void main, printf %p, and you want to print main. So what will be the answer? Please tell me the answer. What will be printed here? The correct answer would be C. Now why? Some address will be printed. Why? Because these function names are just addresses, just like array names are addresses. So main is also a function. Main is also a function. So the address of function main will be printed. This %p in this printf, it specifies that the argument which is coming is an address. Okay. So they are printed as hexadecimal number. Hex number. Next is we are taking an example of enumeration. What is the output of the following code? Enum colors black, blue, green. You know that these numbers starts from where? It starts from 0, 1 and 2. So you want to print these values black, blue and green. So what will be printed? What is going to be the answer? So you got it right. The answer is A, because enum numbers are get assigned with the integer values and this starts from 0. If not explicitly initialized in declaration, so this will be printed. Next is the output of the following program is, you have a preprocessor directive hash define f g comma g2 g hash hash g2 and variable 12 is 100, and then you call this function. That means at g you passed var, that is this 100, and then you pass this 12 in this. So what would be the answer? Can you judge the answer? First of all, what this hash, double hash means? This is a basic question here. What it does? So what will be the answer? We are talking about this double hash. So double hash does what? This is just a concatenation operator. So the result will be G, G2. So answer is D, Y, 100. What this is going to give var 12. So you are passing G in this function. You are passing G as var and G2 as 12. So what this function is going to do? This is going to combine G, G2. That is final will be var 12. And what var 12 is? Var 12 is 100. So var 12 combining var and 1 2. This is only combining it together. This is joining. So G, G2 will become var 12. Var 12 value is 100. So 100 will be printed. Now this is the next question. The output of the following program would be what? So we have an array with some initialization j and star p, that is the pointer. Then we have a for loop from 0 to 5 to print this star a, that is star a is nothing but the value at a, right? Then a plus plus, then we assign a to p, and then we again print this p, so p plus plus. What will be the output of this? Can you tell me the answer? The answer is C, syntax error. Now tell me why syntax error is there. What is the problem? The problem here is in line with the statement a plus plus. Why? The operand must be an L value, logical value, and may be of any of scalar type for the any operator. Array name only when subscripted is an logical value, not like this. So simply array name is non-modifiable logical value. This is simply array name cannot be modified. Okay, you have to have some a plus I, then you can just do something like this. This is the error. So the error will be the syntax error at this line. Next is the type of controlling expression of a switch statement cannot be of the type what? The type of controlling expression, switch inside. So what is the correct answer? See, I should not say the problem, but the limitation of switches, the controlling expression can here switch and various cases with breaks This can only handle integer type, like integer short and long. So this will be handled. Character, because internally it is a type of integer only, so this will work. Float is not going to work. There is no float possibility. So according to the syntax of C programming language, our answer would be D. Next is, what is wrong in the following statement provided k is a variable of type integer? Now read this. This is very obvious question and you can very well find out the answer. Tell me the answer. 50. What is the correct answer? It is obvious that this comma should be semicolons. So the comma should be semicolons. This is the correct answer. What is printed when the program is executed? This program is executed. We have a main function. In this we are calling f7. This is a function. Now let us go to this function f. We are passing 7. If x is less than equal to 4, so 7 is less than equal to 4. No. We will return x. And then again return f minus x. This is the condition with f. Now return f minus x. So what 7 will go? The minus 7 will be returned. Now tell me the answer. What will be the correct answer here? 51. Tell me what would be the answer? Because in this question, in the recursive function, we call the function return to main caller when some value of x is there. So what will be the output? See, this is a recursive function. This is f, this is again f. So what will happen? First x will go here, 7. Because 7 is not less than equal to 4, so there will be a decrement of 7. So it will be 6. So this 6 as f minus x is this function only, it will call it again. So now 6 will come. 6 is not less than equal to 4. Again, this condition will not be met and f minus x will be done. So we will go with 5. Again, 5 is not less than equal to 4. This will again call it itself. Now it will be 4. Now these two lines, this condition will be met because 4 is less than equal to 4. So we just return x. So the answer would be return x, that is 4, and answer would be, this is the answer. Next is, find the output of the following C program. Y equal to 10 if y plus plus is greater than 9 and y plus plus is not equal to 10 and y plus plus is greater than 10. We print this, otherwise we print y, otherwise we print y. So one time we want to print the 10 because of course this 10 will be printed here if this condition does not meet. Otherwise some y contribution will be added here because there are 3 y's, y plus plus, y plus plus, y plus plus. Now this is a very tricky question. You have to answer this. Can you tell me the answer among these options? So this is what happens here. See, the answer is 13. Now let me give you an explanation of this. You are printing y, so we are worried only about y. Okay. First, these will be checked. Either case, printing of y will be done. So first, y plus plus, that is 10 will become 11. Then again y plus plus, 11 will become 12. Then y plus plus, 12 will become 13. So whenever we print y, either in this case or this case, it will be printed y only. So y will be post incremented by 3 times. 1, 1, 2 and 3. So our answer will be 13. Next is, what are the values of a and b if the following code fragment is executed? A and b, a is nothing but b is 7. So what are the values of a and b? B is less than 4. B, this is the shift operator. Okay, left bitwise shift operator is there. So first b less than 4 or b shifting of 1 colon b greater than 4 and then again question mark 7. This is the again shifting. This is right shifting and colon a. So what will be the result of this code? Now can you give me the answer? What will be the answer? See, it at any case, whatever b is not modified, so we'll be printing b. B is not modified. So b will be obviously 7. So our option will be this one, A, C or E. So we'll just strike off these two. What will be the value of A? See, B is less than 4, 7 is less than 4, no. So we'll come to, 7 is greater than 4. So we'll come to this condition. Okay, this will not be taken. 7, shift of 1. So what's 7 and double greater than 1 means we are going to shift 7 towards left by 1 position. This is a right shift operation, a left shift operation. So what happens here? 7 is what? 0, 1, 1, 1. So we'll shift it rightwards. So what will happen? This will become 0, 0, and we'll shift it 1, 1. So what is this? This is 3. So 3 will be assigned to A, and we want to print A, so this will be the answer. 3 and 7 will be the answer. Next is find the output of the following program. Define increment. This is incx as x plus plus. This is main, x equal to 4 now. We want to print %d, inc x plus plus. Now we are passing the x plus plus. That is 4, 4 plus plus. That is 5 we are going to pass, and we want x plus plus. So 5 plus plus, 5 we have passed, so the answer will be 6. Okay, this is the question. I'm just giving you what your view or anybody's view will be. Now you have to tell me the exact answer. What will be the exact answer in these terms? This is just an example I've given, that if I see it for the first time, the answer will be 6. It's quite easy for anybody to understand. But there is something which you need to see. The answer is actually syntax error. Now you'll be surprised why syntax error? Because in this expression logical value is required. So using x plus plus is not done. You cannot do it here, right? Which is illegal. So there will be a syntax error. Next, the given statement file, and we have a file pointer. What it does? Now, if you have done file handling in C, then you are aware what this does. Give me the answer. These are options for you. The answer is A. It defines a pointer to the predefined structure type file. You have a predefined structure type which is called file. So you are getting a pointer to deal with this, right? Next question is, let me take it like this: int. Forget about this. Int AC number, account number. We have a structure. In this we have account number, and then we have variable, and we are assigning this address of variable to this PV. So account number AC number can be accessed by how? Right? How we are going to access the account number? This is the part of structure only. So can you give me the answer? This is the structure name or structure variable. Sorry, structure name is account. Structure variable is SVAR, and we have also assigned a reference to this pointer. So we have a structure pointer also. Okay. So SVAR dot AC number, account number can be accessed by this. So this is correct. Now this is a pointer. So PV, if you use pointer, you will use this arrow AC NO. This is also correct. And the redirection operator dot AC NO, account number. This is also correct. So our answer will be D. ABC. All these are correct. Next, pick the equivalent control structure for the following repetitive control structure for C1, C2, C1, C3, C2 statements. Pick the equivalent control structure, because you know this is a repetitive control, so you can use this while for this. Okay, now tell me the answer. What will be the correct answer? Because C1, C3 and C2, they are placeholders for the initialization part, and condition part, and the increment decrement part. So both options for this for loop and while loop are the same. What will be the answer? The answer will be D, right? This is the initialization. This is the second part, that is the condition part, and third is your C2 is what? First is always the initialization part, second is condition part, and third is increment or decrement. So C2. So the equivalent control structure for the repetitive control structure for this statement will be our D. Next, what is the correct output of the program? We are including string.h for string handling. We have a string which is C examination. We have space also here, and we have a character array also, or rather we are not giving anything. Let us see what it comes out to be. With string length str, that is a string length, and j equal to 0. We also started with the j equal to 0 here. We have taken a loop for, and we have not given an initialization condition because initialization is already done here. We take this array rev j plus plus, that is 0, and we start from here, and str minus minus. So we str minus minus means this, we assign I minus minus to j plus plus. And finally, we give the null pointer to division. So we are actually transferring these values, the string, the character values of the string to rev. That is reverse, you can say. So what is the answer here? Can you answer this? And if you have regarded this question simply like a reverse, you are all right. You are perfect, because this code does exactly that. What it does, you have C examination. Okay. So what will be done? Last is slash 0. Okay, last is slash 0. So when we reverse it, first will be slash 0. Then we start with N. Then O. Then dot 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 dot. Then there is a space and E. So the reverse of this will be there in REV. This array, character array. But the problem is, actually the answer is no output at all. So even if you guess it right, the problem is in the line, or the display will not be at all, because once this putS is used, this putS function does what? Whenever it encounters slash 0, it will stop. So in this reversal, slash 0 will be the first entry. putS will see slash 0 as first entry and nothing will be output. So this is the correct answer. Next is choose the correct output of the following problem. This is the program. A is 10, B is 11, C is 13, D is nothing right now. D is equal to A equal to C, B plus is equal to A, C is equal to A plus B plus C. Now you want to print the D and A. So you are worried about D and A. Okay, because A is also changing here, and D will be assigned any of these three value. So tell me the answer. For these are actually example of comma separated value, comma separate expression. So what will be the answer? What will be your answer here? So can you figure out the answer? What is the answer? The answer here is this one. Now why this? Let us see. In this, these are comma separated value. Okay. So what we are going to do here is, first is A is equal to C. So C is assigned A. A was what? 10. Now A is assigned C, and C was what? 13. So now A is 13, C is 13. Right? Let us take the second one. That is B plus is equal to A, means B is equal to B plus A. So what was B? What was B? B was 11. What was A? A has become 13. B will be 24. So now B is 24, A is 13, and C is 13. Last is C is equal to A plus B. So what will be C? 13 plus 13 plus 24. That will be 50. Okay. So C will be this. And the last will be, in the comma separated, always the last is assigned to D. The value on the left, in the comma, always the rightmost will be assigned. So D will have value 50. So this is 50 for D. And what about A? What about A? A was 13. So this is A is 13. So if you have to print C, you can print C as 13. And if you are asked about one more, is there A, B, C, C, B. If you are asked about B, then also you can print 24. So this is the answer. Next is in C, which of the following can be used to create the constants for float values? Constants for float values. So these are options for you. Can you tell me the answer? 60. The answer is enumeration, no, only integer. Constant, yes. Has defined, yes. So the answer of this question is the enumeration can't be used to create the float constant. So our D will be true. This is the correct answer. Next is arrays are passed as the argument to a function by. Arrays are passed as the argument to a function by what? So these are options for you. Tell me the answer. The answer is B, reference. Why? Because according to C language syntax, array can only be passed by reference, not by value. Not by value. Can be passed? No constant value. Both can be no. Only the answer is by reference. Because only by reference. Next is, which of the following statements are true after execution of the program? We have integer A, we have I, we have a pointer, integer pointer. A, we assign 1 to the first value, 2 to the second value, or second array value, array cell to be more precise. Now we are assigning A to P, that is P will be having the, because A is the name of the array, that is the address that is the address of the first element will be assigned to P. Now we want to dedifferentiate and plus plus. So what will be the answer? Next one. So are you assuming 2? Let us see the answer. The answer is, what is, if A1 equal to 3? A1 equal to 3 or any other? The answer is A1 equal to 3, because this is correct. Because P is a pointer here to the array A. So any operation performed on P will affect array A also, which we are doing here. So this star P plus plus will be given as this, because the first value, this is 2, and because this is we are doing 2 plus plus, this will be 3. So this will be the answer. So these were a few more questions on C programming and problem solving. We'll be taking more of these. Thank you so much. Take care.